Hi, I'm Dr. Bertice Berry, and I want to tell you a story. Some days I get to pick up my granddaughter from school, and on those days I almost always ask her the same thing. What did you learn today? And because my granddaughter gets a little bit hyper by the end of the day, and she has ADHD, like way on the other end of it, she starts stuttering to try to process everything. So she was like, "Well, I didn't learn anything." And I was like, "Nothing? Nothing. I didn't learn anything because it was a birthday party." And the I said, "So whose birthday was it?" And so she named someone, and it was someone whose name I had never heard. So I said, "Is she new?" She said, "No, she's from the the big school, and they get to pick someone from our school to have a birthday party with." And so I was able to surmise that the high school can pick a class from the elementary school, and they celebrate that birthday together. And I was like, "Wow, that's wonderful. Had you done that before?" She said, "No." And I said, "Well, that was new." And she said, "Yeah." And I said, "Did you know her name before?" She said, "No." I said, "Did you know her?" She said, "No." I said, "Did you make a card for her?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "Did you know how to spell her name before?" She said, "No." I said, "It sounds like you learned a whole lot of new things." And she said, yes." So then she went about telling me all these things that she learned. And what was so wonderful is because she goes to a school with kids who are like her, kids who have high intelligence but have learning differences. She is around all kinds of differences. And she was telling me about these people that she met, and she learned different things. And then she said one kid was kind of like a teacher. And I said, "What do you mean?" She said she was a little bit stiff. And I said, "Am I stiff?" She said, "Sometimes, but not always." And I said, "Well, it sounds like you learned a lot of things." I take an assessment each day of what I learned. I end up with new vocabulary. I end up with new names. I end up with new ways of being. I end up with new stories. I end up with new science, new facts. And taking an assessment of the things that I've learned new helps me to not only store them, which is what her is. She's looking for where she placed that piece of information. It not only helps me with where I store it, it helps me with pulling it back up again. I think that we file new information away so quickly that we get to the point where we think we're not learning, we're not seeing, we're not doing anything new. And then we begin to tell ourselves a story that our life is not exciting, that we haven't done anything different, that we're not growing, we're not evolving, we're not going anywhere. When there's so many things there for you to pull down and see. If you're not dead, you're not done. I love you.